This time of year, it's always difficult for us to find the perfect Halloween costume. And we like to go above and beyond. We can't do things just regular. For some reason, it's in our DNA to be extra. We don't want to just be angels and devils or sexy referees and cops and stuff like that. That was never us. That was never our style. We will always try to choose a costume that we feel like represents us and is relevant of the times. Oh yeah, and limited on makeup because we didn't like to cover our faces or wear masks or wear wigs, ghouls, goblins. We try not to be anything like that. People act like that Monday through Friday. We choose not to act like that on Halloween. We don't need a costume for that because we see it every day. Every day. With that being said, we decided to pick something that we felt was relevant and that we could represent pretty easily. What do you guys think that could be? I think maybe a lion. Tiger, bear, oh my. Here's what we usually do when we're trying to decide on Halloween costumes. Yes, Cadence, how do we pick costumes? First, we do market research. And by market research, we pretty much research the things that we think we like and could portray rather easily or not. It's not too far of a stretch. Right. As we were growing up, there weren't as much representation of people with melanin, and it made it a lot more difficult to pick Halloween costumes without being the black version of something. Right, we never want to be the black version of something. Let's talk about some of the great costumes we've had in the past. I can remember back to when we were younger, we were genies. Yeah. We had the same costume then. Right, because this was in like elementary school or when we were younger. Yeah, and when we were in school, I distinctly remember it because it could show we showed our belly buttons, and they were like, you can't wear those costumes, you have to have your jacket on, and I was livid because we saw people that didn't look like us having a similar costume with their stomachs out, but for some reason we were singled out, and then they made us put safety pins and basically ruined our costume to cover up our stomachs, even though everyone else was walking around with the same costume, but for some reason we had to cover up. To do that. That was an earlier memory of how you trick or treat Halloween trick or treat costume gone wrong. The last few years, I can remember we were jigaboos. Yeah, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's from the movie School Days. Look it up. Cole, tell them a little bit about that process. It was tough. First of all, to even source the outfits, extremely difficult and that's another thing. We don't like to buy costumes from party stores because the fabric looks weird. Everything just doesn't really fit you right. So we like to find actual clothing and then change it into costumes. And they're really expensive, kind of for no reason. Right, $50 for a see-through piece that you can't wear next year. Right. So that process, we ended up we searched all over for the type of hoodie that we needed, right? The pants that we needed, and even the shoes. And then we did a little modern version. So we'll show you a picture of that. But we did a little modern version with the shoes. But we had to dye that, and then here's the extra part that we always like to do. They have numbers on the back of their jerseys. So of course, not only doing the numbers, we were like, we need our names on the back. First, when we picked the numbers, we picked our favorite numbers. You guys guess what our favorite numbers are? Mine's a 5. Is mine 5? It is 5. Mine's 8. How do you not know your favorite number? I was thinking of a different number, but that's fine. And then, so after we had the number, we were like, we need our names. So custom. Always doing too much. Mind you, Cole is short, so that's really simple. But Cadence's name is long. A-D-E-N-C, 7 letters. And we don't go to other people to do it because she's in-house artist, so she got it. So I had to do it. So I not only had to do the numbers, which were huge on our backs, I also had to do the names. By hand. When we went out, people loved it. Oh my gosh, we know who you are. So creative. School Days is a really popular movie in our community. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Don't tell them. Check it out. This recent year, we decided to take advantage of a movie that was that came out this year, and it was pretty popular.
Yeah.
The process with this one, we tried to be smart about it. Try to find elements.
Always improve upon your previous year with
less
work.
Maybe the same amount of effort, but less. It's better execution.
Better execution, yeah. And don't be. I'm telling you, with the Jigaboo ones, we were up all night, all day,
trying to get it together for one night,
for one
night,
a
great picture. But you do what you can to make it.
And when you're visionaries like ourselves,
you do stuff like that.
You force yourself to do it because in your mind something's like it's
never
not
good
quite
enough.
right. It's not quite right. You got to keep going. So we do that.
In future years, maybe one day we'll learn how to sew so that we can eliminate a lot of these difficulties that we had.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the costume for this year. First thing, we're not going to tell you what we had to get, but let's say our costume consists of 3 items. Yeah, our costume consists of 3 crucial items.
We won't say what they are because we have to wait till you get to.
We don't want to give it away, but it did involve some dyeing, and let's just say Cole is the resident artist, but I didn't
dye it.
Risky behavior, risky. Let's just say that I did my best.
And we did learn because after the dye job, we were able to, pull it together. We still took it a step further. So I'm over here doing custom work on the back again. We don't learn. We
never learn our lessons. We've ordered some items. We ordered them early, but clearly not early enough. And they're here, but
by the skin of our teeth.
Exactly. We're gonna put everything together. So I'm excited for you guys to see it.
I'm excited too. Every year we try our best. Yeah, we try our best.
And I think this year we've outdone ourselves. I think with all the elements coming together, we'll be good.
Right. And we're also highlighting
things from our culture.
Right. And that's what we're missing, representation.
And we appreciate the fact that there's more representation than when we were growing up, because the fact that we can't even name certain costumes that we've had.
It's kind of sad.
Just when I think that, one year I was a clown.
1 year I was a police officer. But again, this is before when we didn't have as many options. So
right, because we didn't want to
I was Pebbles 1 year.
Oh, what was I that year? I'm not sure what I was. I can't remember some of the costumes. That's how they weren't memorable. But these ones we've done recently.
When we got older, we decided we were going to make a statement and more strategic with our costumes, not just picking whatever. We try to have a message in everything that we do. So our message when we're
this year, I think is spot on.
You
guys are gonna like it. You guys are gonna love it.
Do you support the culture?
I can give you a hint.
The culture.
One of the colors, one of us is wearing. One of the key colors, the key element.
And let's think one reason why we chose this also. Because we want to pick something that
is close to home.
And that's something we can do. Everyone else that will be doing this, because other people will be doing it.
It's going to be a popular costume.
But it's not like twins doing it.
Let's talk about the elements that we have that others don't. We're twins. Second thing is that we are from the area. We visited one of the key places in the movie that we are referencing.
Right. And another key thing, us. Y'all know how we do stuff.
Right.
We put our best foot forward
every time.
And we're authentically us. You're doing family costumes. What's your family doing?
Oh, yeah, Cole, what are you guys gonna do?
We don't know. Coke's got multiple costumes and we have nothing. He about to have a lit Halloween.
What, he's 6 months old and he got 2 costumes?
He got more than 2. Because Mom can't stop pulling the trigger online.
Oh yeah, he does. I noticed that. He does have 3 great costumes. 1 is probably the best, but 2 he'll probably look really cute in. And the 3rd one,
a strict, somewhat budget. It's not fun if you're spending hundreds of dollars on your costume for one night.
That's not
for other people. Like literally for other people. No. So we try to stick to a good budget and not go over a certain amount.
We're trying to get items that are reflective of our personalities too. Not just if our body type does not fit Wonder Woman, we're not putting on a Wonder Woman costume.
Oh, that's funny. I was actually Wonder Woman 1 year.
Yeah,
but I altered the costume to fit my body type.
I don't know why I can't remember all your costumes. I can't remember mine.
Why? I've been making mine for a long time, longer than she has.
She's not new to this. She's true to this.
I'm true to this. And I keep doing it even though I shouldn't.
I'm still new. I'm learning.
I'm teaching her my tricks, so she's able to pick up more artistic stuff.
I'm gonna pick up making enough money to send it to someone else. Now, this is what we need you guys to do. Drop some comments below because we still have some time to incorporate some other elements. Drop your comments below of what you're going to be this Halloween. If you're going to be a ghoul, if you're going to be a goblin, if you're going to be yourself, just
sexy witch,
throw out some great ideas. Throw out some great ideas and let us know, because we're excited to see what you guys come up with as well. Include pictures because we want to see the pictures.
We will share them on our social media,
and we're gonna share our pictures of our costumes. And I think you guys are gonna love it.
Yeah, I think they will. If you made it to the end of this video,
you know what you need to do:
like,
comment,
share,
subscribe.
Signing up.